It is so great to talk to you. Your show is one of the greatest things on TV. I mean, it is so fun to watch. Uh, for you, is this the best gig ever? I know you've had a lot of great. You do so many amazing things, but this show seems like it must be a lot of fun.
You're not wrong. It's so fun and so satisfying on many, many levels. It's in my limited acting experience, it is a great experience to play somebody who really doesn't care what anybody thinks. Like in all earnestness, does not care what the repercussions are. I don't even think she understands what a repercussion is. So it's pretty fun to do this.
Is it? I mean, in comparison to your actual personality, is this like everything turned up to 11 and some things flipped upside down, or how do you look at her?
This is not my personality at all. I always feel bad when they're like, it's a hyped up version of, based on Jann's life. I'm always like, stop telling people that. I will be alone forever. No, it really is nothing to do with how I am in my life. I hope. I feel like I'm a fairly sincere, down to earth person. And the TV version of that character, no. I'm going to just say no, final answer.
Well, I love that this opens up with her lying in bed and the "we deserve it" sign in the window and the whole pile of things. So what's her trajectory this season? I know it starts out with her looking for a personal assistant.
Yes, I definitely need help with my mother who has, the beginnings of dementia. I have moved her back in with me. I'm single. My girlfriend turned me down my marriage proposal. Oh, surprise. And now my niece is putting me out there in the dating world, and I find myself, going out. There's no big surprises here. I'm out in the world. I'm heading into dating a very much younger man because I've opened myself up to men, women of any age. My family is, of course, advising me strongly against any of these things. Can you blame them? But I still, as the season progresses, I still want Cynthia, my ex, on the periphery. I can't quite let that go. And which is just a debacle. I mean, whenever you're playing two people, call it a throuple, perhaps, if you will. My career is still like really struggling. I don't have my manager anymore. The wheels have fallen off the bus with her. So her journey is really interesting this year because it's kind of so polarized to how we're used to seeing the character of Cale make her way through life. I enter the world of crowdfunding, which is, obviously a step back from somebody who's been on a major label for most of her career, but she doesn't see it that way. She tries to see the good in everything. And if she can get free money from people, by God, she's going to do it. So there's a lot of moving parts this season, but I like it. I think the pacing feels right. And I think what happens with the family feels right. It was a blast to do it.
The first episode is a lot of fun. And I do love seeing Cale in a different way. We'll just say, I guess, that yeah, things have flipped a little there. And then the person who comes in as your new assistant. I mean, you've got such a great cast. You always have, but this season feels like you've really, again, just the greatest team. Can you talk a bit about working with this amazing group of people?
Yeah, I think it's always fun for me whenever I've watched episodic series over the years. I love it when they have new characters that come in for a season or 3 or 4 episodes. And so we tried that formula. Tanaj Williams, who plays my assistant, Trey, is just a wonderful actor. He knows how to deal with my character. I think he's got a very kind of holistic look at life with crystals and, astrology. He's kind of bringing that to the table, which is pretty funny. He's great. He does really well with my mother, Nora, who's played by Deborah Grover. And she's such a force to be reckoned with. I think we hang a lot of the drama aspects of the show squarely on Deb Grover's shoulders, and she always rises to the occasion. Charlie Kerr, who plays my new love interest, much younger love interest, is such a fascinating guy. He has kind of played it like he's in a drama, which really works because his character is this big celebrity and kind of an action hero, and he's in this, kind of very popular 1 hour sci-fi drama. And he ends up, somehow pairing up with me on this celebrity dating site. Anyway, it's very funny. It was a riot to work with these young men, and they seem to fit themselves into the fold really beautifully. There was no, it's like they were always there. So it's such a great group of people.
And what's it like having Michael Bublé this season? Because he's a force to be reckoned with as well. I can only imagine what that episode's gonna be like.
Well, I won't even tell you what episode it is. You're gonna have to watch the whole season. But Michael, it was his idea for how his character unfolds. He plays himself, a very weird version of himself. He flew out from Vancouver with his beautiful wife, Lou, and they kind of made a little mini vacay out of it. But he was extremely prepared and dedicated. He sings. It's a lot of physical comedy on his part, which he really is. He excels at it. He's extremely funny, and he's a really good actor. So I think people will be really surprised by the storyline that he runs himself down. And I could just watch it again and again. He really is very charismatic, and we're very lucky to have had his involvement in the show this year.
Well, I'm also excited that you've got Tegan and Sarah and Biff Naked coming on too. So it's Canadian music royalty all coming together. Is it fun being able to invite all these amazing musicians?
Yes. People that are friends of mine, I've literally opened up my address books and I've just been heavily relying on my relationships to ask and beg for favors, but everyone's been so good about going, that's great. And we try and really cater to who that person is. Tegan and Sarah, when you see their cameo, you'll absolutely understand why they were up for doing it, because it really is a statement piece, and it's perfect for what they do. It's perfect. It's in line with their mission statement in life. So that's really cool that we can write to people's their messaging and what they want to get out there. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Have you had anyone that you're still trying to get on the show that you want to mention as like someone you're dying to just get on, maybe season 4?
Oh gosh, yeah, no, I'd love to get Wendy McClendon-Covey, she's the star of the Goldbergs. They're just finishing up their last season. I'm kind of Instagram friends with her, so man, I'd love to have her on. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd love to have Anne Murray. I'd love to have Neil Young. I would love to have, these iconic Canadian people. It'd be great to have Loverboy come on in their entirety and do a little singing for us. But, we'll see how it goes. There's so many amazing actors. I don't know if Brad Pitt is available. Robbie Benson, I know that's a real throwback to a long time ago, but Robbie Benson was a poster in my bedroom and I loved him so much. I don't think it would kill him to fly to Calgary to do a couple of episodes of the Jann Show. Come on, Robbie Benson.
That's awesome. I want to see all of that. You've pretty much named the wish list. Well, thank you so much for the time. It's really a pleasure to catch up with the show. It's phenomenal. It's great seeing another season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.